Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will might set a fake dating trap for Luna. Could Will take a runner out of Bill's old playbook and work to put Luna back behind bars? How Bill pretended to fall for Sheila as part of a trap to put her in captivity for good. Maybe Will could get an analogous plot where he pretends to fall for Luna and sets her up for a huge fall. Steffi might indeed get hopeless enough to retain Will for a scheme like this. Since Steffi with Daphne worked so well, she could come up with another bone. That involves Will growing near to Luna. Also again, Will might come up with the idea for this charge on his own. Perhaps Will could decide to right his father's wrongs and open Bill's eyes to the fact that Luna still belongs in the slammer. Luna is easily obsessed with Will and hopes to make him her man sooner or laterly. Will might move Elektra. They should have a dummy public bifurcation and set the stage for him to dupe Luna. From there, Will could pretend he's responding to Luna's sweats to betray him. Will could let Luna suppose she's reeling him in when he's actually reeling her in rather. Will might set some kind of trap that would affect in Luna getting caught committing another crime. It could at least be a frame-up situation where Luna looks incredibly shamefaced and pays the price. Steffi has made a vaticination about putting Luna back in captivity, so Will's setup could help with that. Will might be in the high position to gain Luna's trust and pull the hairpiece out from under her with his deception. Of course, effects could get complicated if Will develops some genuine passions for Luna along the way. Will could fake date Luna and set the stage for some trouble on both sides. Will's going to get updates on Luna's interest in him soon, so that news could lead to some marvels. There are 3 compelling reasons to believe that Poppy might be facing grave pitfall. A disquieting narrative seems to be unfolding. Luna sought a new morning with her mama, but Poppy chose to ramify ties rather. By shoving Luna and disowning her, Poppy may have burned a fire within her son. Poppy claimed that no one would accept Luna, yet Luna proved her wrong by reaching out to Sheila and establishing a bond as grandmother and granddaughter. It's worth noting that Sheila might not be the stylish part model for Luna. Will Luna eventually defy Poppy and abolish her from her life? It's a possibility to consider, as Luna's darker tendencies are far from extinguished, and she can flip out good and turn to bad like a switch. Still, also Sheila might veritably well be, even though she appears to be redeemed for the moment, if Luna is end to condemn for Poppy's woeful end. Sheila could be driven by a desire for revenge, both for Poppy exploiting Finn in his youth and for the way she has manhandled Luna. It's only a matter of time before Poppy's body is discovered, and when that happens, Sheila will really find herself among the high suspects. The pressure between Sheila and Poppy is raising into a fierce contest that seems fated for catastrophe. We can't forget how Sheila ran Lee off the road into the bay, and that abomination could manifest against Poppy as well. We clearly can't overlook Lee and the peril she represents to Poppy. The incident where Lee choked Poppy in her office suggests that their contest could escalate to deadly consequences if Lee were to lose her temper again. Still, Lee could fluently become a high suspect if they chooses to launch a murder riddle in the near future, potentially leading to the discovery of Poppy's breathless body and kindling a thrilling riddle. Conversations about Poppy's grim fate are formally circulating on social media. Hope being severely berated by Brooke, Deacon teased what's on the horizon. While Cleric has been largely absent from Hope's life recently, that's about to change as he becomes apprehensive of the extent of her pain. Cleric suggested in a recent post, "Dad to the deliverance," indicating that Deacon's defensive nature will crop, and he'll do everything in his power to support Hope. He'll also serve as her confidant, furnishing stimulant and guidance throughout her struggles. It's easy to picture Cleric defying Steffi as well over her decision to cut off Hope's fashion line and remove her from her part. The response to Steffi's choice to turn down Carter's offer and dismiss Hope has burned a range of opinions across social media platforms. Hope is facing the consequences of her conduct, while others contend that Steffi is being illegal. No count your perspective, it's apparent that Hope is going through a grueling period. With Carter putatively reticent to leave Forrester Creations, this could produce a significant chain for their relationship. Should Hope decide to end effects with Carter, she may find herself feeling relatively alone, and betrayed, indeed by her mama. Cleric may take Brooke to task for failing to give their son the support she needs, while Sean suggests that he'll need to step in to save his son. Although Brooke thinks Hope should face consequences for her recent conduct, Cleric might see her response as exorbitantly harsh. He could indeed question whether Brooke's strict approach is a tactic to recapture Ridge. Still, it could lead to heightened pressures with Brooke in the occurrences ahead, if Cleric begins to state his enterprises. But he'll prioritize Hope and forcefully tell Brooke to step away. Sheila Carter no way anticipated chancing a love match. But she did when marrying Cleric. Still, this solid couple faces family issues that hang their bliss. A birth son's acceptance would be a joyful event. Not so for Sheila, who was slighted hard across the face by Finn woman. After Steffi, Luna isn't likely to be slighted by Cleric, but she'll be escaped. Sheila's original outburst at seeing Luna enter Il Giardino soon came a kiss as she ate Finn's son and granddaughter into the family. Anyone who attempts to kill another person is going to be viewed as suspect ever. Sheila took 2 shots at Steffi on that cataclysmal day in the recent history, with the first pellet entering Finn. The alternate shot was fired at point-blank range, just like the first. Thankfully, neither character failed, with Woods and Novlan's top-shelf cast member status icing that outgrowth. Sheila is supremely pious to her birth, with Luna's citation of that inheritable reality purposeful. Yamada's character correctly penetrated that her grandmother would offer acceptance now that her mama and father rejected her. The son Deacon had with Brooke is a prominent part of his life. He credits his correspondence with Hope as the reason why he maintained Stopgap during his lengthy captivity stint. Steffi just fired Stopgap. Stopgap's character perceives Carter's return of Forrester creations to the Forrester family as a treason of trust. So, she's going to need her pater to lean on. That will be corroborated after Hope and Brooke have words. Luna is Sheila's granddaughter. Hope is Deacon's son. But Luna and Hope do'nt partake blood, which will be a line in the adulatory beach. Cleric isn't inclined to accept Luna because she's his woman's granddaughter. Sheila hasn't had important to say about Hope, who's no addict of hers. The below systems into Sheila understandably believing that Cleric should back Luna despite the 2 murders she committed at Il Giardino. Sheila will surely mention that she has supported his family issues, with observers fading that Sharp's family pressures are rising as spring begins. We are soliciting directors not to make this mistake. Seeing how a lot of the supporting cast goes through a revolving door of no-way-ending casts, observers suppose that there are 2 people who should stay full-time: Poppy and Luna. There's strong enterprise among the bold and the beautiful suckers that either Poppy or Luna will soon take their last breath, and that's the last thing that observers want to see right now. They believe that both actresses have done an astral job with their depiction of their characters and would like to see them come a dependence on the show alongside the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer heritage families. It goes without saying that the internet clearly does have a lot to say about the matter. Some have indeed reflected with, these 2 actors earn recognition. Truly 2 of the stylish on this show. I really hope Bold has commodity good in store for both actors now that Poppy rightfully disowned her son for what she did and Luna might be teaming up with her family's new grandmother Shalia. Another addict wrote, latterly in the show they will flash back to ahead Luna went to see Shalia. Luna will be choking her mama and throwing the body over Bill's deck. Now we know what happened to Poppy after someone notices she's been missing for weeks. And also there was this comment as well, but knowing it'll be a series of daydreams that we suppose are real until it really happens.